Crazy. The Pride champion.
Very quick follow-up. We regard George Kambosos as truly undisputed, as Devin Haney has the WBC lightweight title.
Yes, Devin Haney is the WBC lightweight title. He's a Pride WBC champion. He has grown into being a tremendous champion. He defeated Gamboa, defeated Linares, just had a great outing with Jojo Diaz. As I said, it's a new concept. Kambosos defeated Lopez, who defeated Lomachenko. So I do believe he's due recognition as undisputed champion, and great fights to come.
Bad news for Devin Haney. The WBC makes it official. George Kambosos in beating Teofimo Lopez. He is the supreme. He is the ultimate at lightweight. He is undisputed. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. I don't know how you found my video, but somehow, some way you made it. Please help others arrive at the content by throwing a like on the video. It's quick, painless, and it goes a long way. Interesting news. Mauricio Sulaiman says that he was asked, actually, because if you notice the WBC, they almost seem, when Mauricio Sulaiman's in front of media and cameras, and everybody seems to have confusion and want clarity regarding this mess that the WBC has created with the franchise champion, Mauricio Sulaiman almost seems frazzled in having to explain it. And it's almost as if he's tired of having to answer these questions. But, you reap what you sow. This is what the WBC decided to do with their belts, and it has created that confusion. And now you have to answer those tough questions. But he was asked a question from a boxing reporter. The reporter says, hey, can we now consider George Kambosos undisputed, even though Devin Haney has a WBC full title? Sulaiman responds by saying, yes, George Kambosos is undisputed, just like he said with Teofimo and Lomachenko, which is still concerning. And at the heart of it, there's no way Mauricio Sulaiman can explain away this behavior. It's like, at this point, Devin Haney, he's paying sanctioning fees. He almost would be better off throwing the belt in the trash can, because that's the level of respect or disrespect that he's being treated in. And this is the hand he is being dealt, and ultimately that might be what the WBC prefers, for Devin Haney to vacate and say, hey, I'm not paying sanctioning fees for this if I'm not even a champion. And then now they only have one champion in their division because Devin Haney is forfeited. So it's almost like a catch-22. Devin Haney, it's not that he needs, because he has a lot of popularity. He makes great money with Eddie Hearn and DAZN. So it's not like he needs these things in terms of a belt to boost his reputation or to get a bag and make proper money in the sport of boxing. But if he vacates, it's like now he's not a champion. He has one less thing to say. And then by conceding, then George Kambosos would definitely say I'm undisputed, because there's no question. So, it's a catch-22. Some people are saying, oh, Devin should just vacate. And it seems like the right thing to do, to vacate, because you're paying sanctioning fees for something that's pretty much worthless, according to the WBC now saying Devin Haney is the Pride champion. That makes it sound like a consolation prize. It's similar to little kids when they're on a pee-wee football or playing t-ball or something, and then you have the finals and one kid team loses and one kid team wins. So as to not offend the kids or make the kids cry, everybody gets a trophy, even though one team truly lost. And that's how Devin Haney is being treated. And it's not right. And it's created a lot of conflict and conversation in the world of boxing. And it's the reality. So on one hand, people say just vacate the belt, but then the WBC and George Kambosos and whatnot kind of get what they want. And now there's really no dispute on who's undisputed. So I don't know if that makes sense either. So Devin Haney's in between a rock and a hard spot based on the hand he's being dealt. And this goes all the way back. Devin Haney was highly ranked to fight Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell and Devin Haney were both Eddie Hearn fighters. Devin Haney was in line to fight Luke Campbell. Top Rank and Lomachenko's team said, hey, our champion has another belt. Why don't we unify Lomachenko versus Luke Campbell instead of you ordering Devin Haney? The WBC went with it. So that's one time where Devin Haney was screwed out of an opportunity to become a champion in the traditional way by fighting Luke Campbell. And that's one of the reasons why Devin Haney even signed to Eddie Hearn, because one, he got a lot of money, but it also looked like it was an easy fight to make. Because if you listen, before Devin Haney turned pro, age 17 or 18 or whatever age he was doing a lot of interviews that you could still find those interviews on YouTube. And he was saying he's making his decision soon on who he will go with. And he's been promised a title shot. That title shot was against Luke Campbell. I know that from a source, right? So Devin Haney, he thought he was going to fight Luke Campbell. Lomachenko top rank swooped, and the Luke Campbell fight went to Lomachenko. Lomachenko, of course, beat Luke Campbell, and Ryan Garcia later got Luke Campbell and sent him to retirement. Meanwhile, Devin Haney was screwed out of an opportunity. Then Lomachenko, as champion with the WBC belt, he should have been the one to fight Devin Haney. Devin Haney called him out, called him Nomachenko, and said he don't want to fight me, but he needs to fight me, boom, boom, boom. And old media said, oh, Devin wouldn't win and stuff like that. But notice how old media keeps saying certain fighters won't win, like as if nobody could beat Canelo, nobody could beat Lomachenko. But then the same people who say that aren't willing to at least see and make that a reality and make it shake so we get a conclusive winner, right? They'll just tell you there's no way Devin Haney could beat Lomachenko, but then they won't push for the fight. And that's exactly what happened. Again, Lomachenko's team, they requested from the WBC, which Mauricio Suleiman also confirmed and corroborated again in that recent interview where he called Devin Haney the Pride champion. And Lomachenko requested, his side requested the franchise champion status, which was supposed to be a designation and non-transferable. And the WBC, when Lomachenko fought Teofimo, switched the rules and said, hey, guess what? It is transferable. Even though we told you with Canelo and when Lomachenko first got the designation of franchise champion, we said it wasn't transferable. Now we're saying it is transferable for the Lomachenko-Teofimo fight because we voted on it. So it's clear to see the WBC continues to take a cop a squad on certain fighters and bend and change the rules for certain fighters that they want and show this sort of nepotism or favoritism. And it seems highly unfair, and they're really making up the rules Willie Beeman style. My name is Willie Beeman, who got the ladies? I got them creaming, and all the fans, I got them screaming, you can defeat me, you're dreaming. They doing the Willie Beeman. Any given Sunday Gump optional. They are making up the plays as they go and not adhering to things that they even initially said when they came out with this. So the whole thing is FUBAR. I think you should discontinue the whole program. And it's just sad for Devin Haney because he said, I'll fight George Kambosos in Australia. And the way the stage is set and things are being leveraged against him, they're calling him the Pride champion. The WBC refuses to unravel or sort out this mess they made by doing the most simplistic thing, which is to order Devin Haney versus George Kambosos. Winner becomes franchise champion if they choose to, which Devin Haney said he doesn't really plan on being the franchise champion. But that would be too much like right. They just had a WBC convention in Mexico and that didn't come about. So Devin Haney looks like he's screwed, and it looks like they're setting up George Kambosos to potentially not fight Devin Haney and fight somebody else, maybe Lomachenko, because you know that's the media darling, and you know WBC previously have broken their back to accommodate top-ranked Bob Arum and Team Lomachenko, or maybe Tank Davis gets it. But all in all, Devin Haney's belt is looking more and more like worthless based on how the WBC is painting this picture. So you got to feel for the guy, because he said he'll fight Kambosos in Australia, but there's no guarantee that he is absolutely the one that gets the Kambosos fight, which would alleviate any questions and establish an end-all be-all lightweight undisputed champion. But again, boxing tries to shoot itself in the foot and complicate things that could be so much easier. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button. I'm the best doing it. Subscribe. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, Ego sign off. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC, Bluetooth ready, with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description, customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.